Ever wondered when to use the simple past tense in English? It's a common question, and the answer can transform your English communication skills. Today, we're going to explore this critical grammar rule, making it easy as pie for you to use it correctly every time. The simple past tense, as the name suggests, talks about the past. It refers to actions that began and ended in the past. Whether it was a minute ago, yesterday, last year, or 100 years back, if it's completed, it's simple past. Consider this. You just had a delicious meal. How would you tell your friend about it? You wouldn't say, "I eat a delicious meal," would you? Instead, you'd say, "I ate a delicious meal." Here, ate is the simple past form of the verb eat. In English, regular verbs follow a standard rule for the simple past tense. You add ed or d to the base form of the verb. For instance, play becomes played, and want becomes wanted. But of course, English wouldn't be English without its exceptions. Many verbs are irregular and change entirely in the past tense. Go becomes went, see becomes saw, and be can become was or were depending on the subject. The simple past isn't only about actions, though. It's also used to talk about past habits or generalizations. If you always visited your grandmother on Sundays when you were a child, you'd say, "I visited my grandmother every Sunday when I was a child." Now, let's highlight the key points about the simple past tense. First, it's used for completed actions in the past, no matter how far back those actions happened. Second, regular verbs in the simple past add ed or d to the base form, while many irregular verbs change entirely. Lastly, the simple past can also express past habits or generalizations. In the end, the simple past tense isn't as complicated as it might seem. With a bit of practice, you'll be using it as naturally as a native speaker. So, go ahead and start practicing. Remember, every great English speaker was once a learner too. So did you eat a delicious meal today? Did you play a game? Did you read a book? Start with these simple questions, and before you know it, the past won't be a problem for you. Happy learning!